Welcome back, Creepaholics Crew, to another episode. I'm your host, Chanice, and this is part 3 of the Scott Peterson trial. So, this is the disappearance of Laci Peterson. In part 1 and 2, we covered phone evidence from December 30th, 2002, all the way into January 2003. So, in this episode, we will be reviewing more phone evidence, but let's talk about Laci for a little bit. Laci Peterson was a happily married wife, living in her hometown of Modesto. Her dream home was purchased by her father for her and her family to start a new life, and that would be with Scott Peterson. Scott began having an affair shortly after with Amber Frey. He told her he was single and ready to be the man that she needed. But Scott was already married. He was married to Laci. She was also 7 months pregnant with Scott's child, and it was a son, who would be named Connor. On Christmas Eve, Laci would disappear. Scott didn't begin any kind of concern for her well-being. It was actually someone else who would call into the police and the investigation would start. Amber would agree to Modesto police to participate in phone recordings. She is a single mother who thought she found her dream man, and now she is involved in a trial. So Modesto detective Alan Bronchino and John B. Welcher were appointed to lead investigators of the case. When they arrived to check the house, upon inspection, they would find Laci's purse, sunglasses, keys, and wallet in the Peterson home. But they weren't on the table. They would be found inside a closet. Police would begin questioning Scott. ABC News in 2017 was told by John Butcher, which quotes, "I suspect Scott when I first met him. Didn't mean he did it, but I was a little bit thrown off by his calm, cool demeanor and his lack of questioning. He wasn't, well, will you call me back? Can I have one of your cards? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing now?" John would say that Scott's behavior was strange, combination of polite and arrogant, disinfectantly distant and impatiently irritable. He didn't just seem like a man who was crushed or even gently disturbed by his wife's disappearance and possible death. Even the detectives aren't believing his actions at this moment. Scott would talk with police and begin his events of what he says happened to Laci. Even though he first stated he was going golfing, he changed his story. Scott would tell police he went fishing for a sturgeon at the Berkeley Marina at 2:15 p.m. He then would say that he would call Laci on her cell phone and leave her a message, saying, and I quote, "Hey beautiful, it's 2:15 p.m. I'm leaving Berkeley." He claims he was 90 miles away from his home. Sharon Rocha would immediately run to the park to search for Laci. When she got there, she said she saw Scott about 20 to 30 feet away. She would begin to yell Scott's name to get his attention, but he would pretend to not acknowledge her. He seemed distant. When she finally did approach him, back at his home, she would attempt to hug him, but she would try to angle away from her, one of those side hugs that you give like an uncomfortable aunt. Anyways, with so many inconsistencies with Peterson's story, police suspect foul play, which was almost immediate through the beginning of this investigation. Now, in the first few hours of Laci's disappearance, it was suspected to be suspicious. At first, when the report was made, it was not made by her husband. Now, in the beginning, Scott Peterson's in-laws would defend Scott and would claim that Scott and Laci were the ideal couple. But as the investigation continued, they would grow more suspicious of Scott. January 17th, 2003, it would come to light Peterson had 2 different affairs with Amber Frey. Now, Frey would tell police that their relationship began on December 30th, 2002, after knowing that Peterson's wife, Laci, had just gone missing. And even knowing Peterson was a person of interest, she still met with him. She would also tell police she met Peterson on November 20th, which Scott had told her he was single. After they had started dating, she did suspect he was married, though. She was confronting him on December 9th, 2 weeks before Laci's disappearance. He said he was a widower, implying him and Laci were done, which was not true at all. He said it would be the first time that he would be alone this Christmas. Police considered that this was the first indication that he had already killed Laci, which Sharon Rocha agreed it was possible. She and police would arrange a recorded phone conversation in hopes of getting a confession from Scott. It would be during the trial that the phone conversations would be played, which during the trial the phone exhibits range from, well, you guys know how many there. Anyways, it's pretty intense stuff to hear. So from that phone conversation, it's heartbreaking that he still couldn't give a solid answer onto what happened to Laci. He caused so much pain for so many people. He also had a baby on the way, a wife he supposedly loved, and she goes missing while pregnant. Now, while he was found being suspicious, Amber Frey was also thinking that she had found her soulmate. She thought she was in a relationship with this loving man, but little did she know that she was with a murderer, possibly a liar, possibly someone who will hurt her. Anyways, why don't we creep into the rest of our phone conversations, shall we? And let's learn a little bit more about the relationship between Amber and Scott Peterson. Let's creep into it, shall we?
Hello?
Amber.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, barely, Amber.
Yeah, I'm right here. I can hear you very, very clear.
Amber, I can barely hear you.
I can't.
You said you're there.
I'm talking about, can you hear me?
Yeah, barely.
Okay.
Patchy.
Well, I can hear you very clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Did you get my message?
No, but
Well, I got into a big fight with my sister when I picked up my own ticket from my mom's house. You didn't get that message this morning?
no.
No.
You said you got a message.
What?
You said, I'm sorry, her fight and message.
Yeah, I got in a fight with my sister.
What?
Well, first of all, because she didn't call me, and she was at Ayana for 3 days, and then I get her, and it was just a big fight.
What is that? Sorry, I'm calling.
After not calling, and then I asked her about Jack, and she got my face about that. It was just horrible, back and forth. Just go to hell, and
Oh, please.
all in front of the kids, and Ayana was just like, oh my god, I grabbed her, I grabbed everything, and I took off, and
Oh, sweetheart.
it's just,
Oh, cool.
so I was so upset.
That's so sorry. Can you hear me?
I could hear you.
No, she didn't call. Was there other things, or
What?
she just maybe come from the job?
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
Very.
Okay. Yeah. Did you question his what happened? What you said?
I'm sorry. What?
I'm so sorry. You told me about it. You want something about it.
I don't know. It's very upsetting. My stomach's been turning leaves and tongues, and I've been just upset about it. My dad called, and I was like, he said, so are you guys coming over? And I said, I said, even Jeff were coming over, and I said, I'm really there at this point. And he said, well, ask what's going on. And so I give him a earful, and yeah, I'm very upset. I don't even know if, I have no desire to talk to her for some time.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, the hard part is, Ayana.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, she does deserve that.
It's funny how they lost it sometimes. I'm still just not.
Yeah. You're worried about her, huh?
About my sister?
No, but,
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't get it. She didn't call me at 3 days at night, and I'm just, first of all, it's the longest I've ever been away from her in the night.
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, I did watch that movie last night before.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
I got the modern one, right?
I got the modern one.
What do you think?
Well,
Wait, hold on. Wait on that. Talk about it. Do you want to talk about your sister, or?
no, not really. I've been crying all day about it, and I'm just upset. So if I could just, I'm finally calmed down from it. So.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry for you. You don't deserve any pain and any heartache, but you don't show anything.
So then why don't you tell me something good?
You want to tell you who you are? That's pretty easy to do. I always call you when I tell you you're special. And it's just beyond that. Thinking about work. All the little things, all the unique things that make you up when you are that sometimes they seem complicated, and sometimes they're so obviously synergetic. That's an amazing combination of attributes. And I need a bigger word than special to describe it to me. That's what I'm thinking about today. I need a better vocabulary or, like it's just a source or something. I don't know. It's like, as you cross the world, I collect it. And touchful and thoughtful. I'm like, what's the, we'll use the Bible for love agape. Agape. These are prophets, the new face of the Lord's love. Jesus agape, it's special, it's like it would be close. There's no word to describe it. I thought about it, somehow it's fun. And we'll take forever. All about the nuances, how who you are. The difficult things you do. Just the energy you put out. And that struggle, I need to be an author or something to do this.
You need to be an author or something?
Yeah, I need experience with words to be able to explain. I would like you to hire a painter to do a portrait of people, right? I try to represent you. Hire a painter and if you do a portrait of people, you try to represent them. And they're really good. They come across three-dimensional, but you never know what's going to be behind it. You have to look at a portrait, you don't know who the person is. I'm really trying to explain to you. It's like I'm drawing a stick figure. I'm not far removed from being able to describe you. I'm drawing stick figures. Maybe an author who's trained with language could give us a color picture. But I don't think there's anyone, maybe a poet, maybe an amazing poet could get closer. I did a poem of that today. I don't think it's credited with an author. I'll try to remember it, but it was under the channel the exact words. So let me tell you the idea, okay? Then I'll get the exact words and I'll tell you those tomorrow. Here tomorrow because it's right there. But it was, we huddle under a large tree round with ivy. one raging around us. The only thing keeping guard is on my hands on your waist. That's the idea. The words are different. I'll have the exact words for you, but I really found out I started to today. I may be silly, but what's that?
So you've been thinking about me?
Yeah, I'm talking today. I'm sorry, Elijah. That's terrific. Those two lines, it's tripping so good. Tell me, you tell me.
Still what?
Are you ready to move?
Yeah, I remember the movie.
Yeah. Only too fast.
Oh, the end, yeah. It's New York. When I'm in New York.
Yeah.
That's romantic.
Those books are very romantic, isn't it? Yeah, what about the rest of it?
Well, you have something in mind, so why don't you share that?
Oh, it's just want to share with you.
Well, it isn't your idea, I'm just going to do it. And I don't have it. And I kept Catherine's website. There's just something about the movie before.
Yeah. But that's the beautiful thing to it. Something you enjoy it, or
I enjoy it. And you're asking me to watch it, and you'd have to read it later, and just thought, well, yeah, it's just being flat, and then being real, that was
yeah. Okay, it's recording. Get it in part. You gotta admit that. Okay, bye.
There's two parts of it before and years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know the beginning. So, or just let him to the church. And how that all came about, that's the one part I remember.
Alright. It's funny, I remember just the parts from that.
You want to know the first time I watched, I don't think I watched the show.
Yeah. But that's kind of beautiful. I was thinking about it. So I was recording it, so like how Frey kind of kept it away.
Yeah.
Did you interpret it that way or no?
Well, yeah, I probably took it away because she wanted to walk.
That's that person.
So,
That one thing Frey kept it away.
I think so.
Totally accepting. Yeah. And that's supposed to be curiosity, not isn't it?
Yes, I would think so.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Isn't that when you're supposed to move next to Sherry?
Oh, no. I didn't say cheery.
Or would you say?
I said cheery. Like my eyes were teary that night.
Cheery.
And I feel like that. I don't know how to describe you as cheery now. Before that, we had come in cheery.
Cheery. So you're cheery because of me?
Oh, not like I know. There's a different emotion. I'm very sad that I can't do that for you. You're kind of the argument, but then I try to describe you and feel like, oh, okay. I remember movies like, let's see, that kind of remember that the top stuff. One there in Tahiti. After the ship that kind of thing, like I remember that. And they go and they visit the Anthony Cabinet and place. It's kind of funny, but when you're walking there, they walk to the damn house, right?
What about it? How beautiful it was? In the sunset?
Oh, it's just the landscape. Just like that. It's maybe they didn't listen to it, but reality. Yeah, taking a walk. During the life or development or something. I'm not sure if Luke, I can tell.
Yeah.
I acted with it.
I asked if it was your favorite movie, and you said no.
I wasn't saying.
I you said it wasn't. I thought, well, okay.
You know, that's my favorite.
It is your favorite? You don't have
I can't take like a favorite in the pajamas. I take it.
Can you, wait, say what?
Different genres of movies.
Different genres?
Genres. Different types, love story, romantic comedy, horror,
Oh.
genre. So you think, make it hard.
It sounds kind of crappy.
No, well, Thursday. I have food a few times.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I think it's different genres. I think that's pretty sure. I'm trying to pick my favorite genre. I could pick favorite movies. I could pick best movie of all. I could pick favorite movies of all.
What was the best movie of all?
Ooh, the best movie ever made is Chanice.
That's a scary movie.
But it is the best movie ever made.
I think you mentioned that once before.
Don't forget that.
It was on, well, I think that's why I thought you brought it up. It's been on one time or something. I don't know, that's scary. Don't hold red rum. That's scary. What? The twins? I really don't want to talk about the movie because I thought that.
Huh?
Okay, I've never seen it, so.
Well, I'm not just getting out this stuff again. That's why it freaks me out, baby.
What was that?
That's the best movie ever made in your opinion.
European, or in my opinion?
Your opinion.
My opinion.
Damn, I give you a genre.
What? What do you say, John? I still don't know what you're saying.
Genre? G-E-N-R-E?
John?
Type of movie. Genre.
I've never heard that before.
Okay, that's just a different type.
Okay.
So, I gave you romantic comedy. What would be your best? What would be your favorite? In that genre.
I don't know. I'd have to use some examples because I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, romantic comedy.
Is that romantic comedy?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's a...
Yeah.
When Harry met Sally.
Yeah.
Pretty Woman. People from Seattle, I guess, we won. It's all modern.
So you're a romantic or love drama or love comedy fanatic?
No, not at all. I'm not an action film fanatic, so that much. I would like to think that I am a intelligent film fanatic. Not calling myself intelligent. I'm calling the movies that I enjoy something you have to think about. I hear the different. Have you ever seen the movie The Last Supper?
Yes, I have.
There you are. You know, there's a movie.
You thought that was a good movie that people can
No.
what was it they gave them to eat, or was it just good?
So it could be their last type of possible gift. They couldn't change their viewpoint.
Right.
If they could change their point of view to a more liberal point of view, it wouldn't kill them, but it would kill them if they remain conservative and hateful. Yeah. And you're like that really hot. It's okay.
It's something different. I have seen that. But yeah, I just, because they kind of look at each other and then I was like, well, there's another one.
Did you like how the shoppers and stuff out of it? They didn't feel good, guy. When left the burger, the pizza, the part, the last supper, the chicken. I need to enjoy it. You don't, so that's okay.
Well, it's been a while. I mean, it's just different, you know.
That's really different.
I didn't do it with so I guess this is weird stuff. Okay.
That's a weird one to talk about, chocolate. I
Never saw that.
like water for chocolate.
Huh?
Like water for chocolate.
No, I didn't see that.
Caramel one.
Like an older movie, right?
Yeah.
And that's with a younger guy with an older woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember it well, and that's been such a long time since I've seen it, so.
Yeah. I don't know if it was still more modern than this guy.
I haven't seen it. You know, really, I don't watch very much, so.
Okay.
So.
I know to try to come up with a list of what I could classify as intelligent movie.
Intelligent. Okay.
Ooh, there's one. Let me go. Okay.
Well, I'm trying to think of what I thought. I thought it was like, but you could talk like how to. Let's see. Actually, I went when it came out. Meet Joe Black.
Yeah, you can talk about it. No,
I went and saw that at the theater, and I had a split shift that day, so I went by myself, and it was during the day, so not many people were there, and I watched it. I went into it not expecting or knowing what it was or about, and I don't Google over, Brad Pitt, but I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I think, that was very moving for me.
Yeah, we kind of really seen it.
What was that we saw the movie together?
So we both seen. Yeah, I really like comedy.
What's
I watched it a bunch of different times. I never saw that.
With John Depp?
Yeah.
That was
We
good.
saw it, baby. Never saw it.
Right?
Never saw that one.
That was really good too.
I think Joe Black is interested in learning the world. Parts of it. The sayings and like, peanut butter. Like
Like a child for the first time.
I think you find it to stay in that mindset. Just constant discovery. That's like all too accurate.
That's that's life, is a constant discovery, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. So I fall into the trap of, I don't want to say inundated, but acting like things are passe to me instead of experiencing them in it. Just sort of ego sake or something. No, not at all. I think I've expressed my childlike interest and curiosity about you plenty of times, haven't I?
I think so. That sounds good to me.
But it's something I'm not very interested in. The other things you can think of fitting in with a crowd or the people you live to experience the same thing. Occasionally I find myself not finding out anything or not showing my curiosity because I want to, be at that level of knowledge immediately. I won't ask a question, I'll act like, of course. But I need to stop that. Because they're working out for a while. So I acknowledge about things that I'm not.
I understand.
But anyway, it's just something open. It opens to ask questions about something I don't know. I'll simply tell you something about them. I don't know what that is.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's not. There's nothing wrong with it. There's something incredibly wrong with stupidity. But ignorance is different. It's a different deal. I have to claim my ignorance on both things. Anyway, maybe that's my New Year's resolution. So.
Still don't have one, huh?
No, I have a great one. I'm sure it's busy, huh? I forgot what it was.
Yeah, for as long as it's taken you, it's pretty
Oh, it's gotta be what the hell is it?
That's right.
Actually, yeah, it was, so, you know what I had to do with, like, remember when we were driving and they let you guys call?
What was that?
You call when we were driving somewhere. And I didn't answer a phone call.
Well,
I took the driving from the market after we had lunch to get out. Anyway, I didn't answer a phone call because I don't want to deal with him. So that's part of what will be my usual solution. Is to deal with things that are irritable immediately or, ridiculous immediately. And that's all up into a larger possible thing about being a better person than that. So I'll find some of that New Year's resolution on that part. I don't know that yet. Fair enough.
Are you there?
I'm too energized by this conversation. And did you notice? What's the next time?
I know, that's unusual.
Strange. Why? It's going to get talking to you.
Possibly.
When I said, because I didn't get talking much, next time I'll worry about it. You must be understood.
You do that often. Well, especially when you're around me. Talk without, what did you say? What is it that, those important ands and thens and,
You can drop prepositions.
Preposition doesn't understand.
Another word, the conjunction with that, it's good on. Pearson really a beautiful mind.
That's the one I was trying to think of. That was the one. Yeah. Yeah, that was why I said keep talking over to me. Yes.
He requires one thing in the thought. And he just goes up this phone. Something like he said to her, I'm not sure what to say. I don't know what things I have to do for intervention, but I'm trying to get to the point of intercourse as fast as I can.
It's been a while since I've seen it. Okay.
Anyway, just the clarity. I said, hey, screw the rest of it. Let me tell you what I want.
Yeah.
That's somehow appealing. Yeah, it's somehow appealing in a lot of ways. I'm not saying that that's subject, obviously. But it's appealing in many ways. Just to get up to the crap.
You know, it was funny. Let me see if I can say it. It wasn't me saying it, so it was my friend Eric was telling me about thinking like a man. He's like, men don't. He's saying something about not falling in love with a woman, like, first, it comes after the physical or something like that. But he's like, well, that's thinking like a man, woman, they fall. And, it doesn't necessarily have to go into the physical first. I don't know, how much truth there is to that. I don't know why that just popped in my head.
No, I mean, I got it. I got it. When we get to a point further on the road back, falling in love, that's when we know, people, physical involvement. That's true.
I think it takes time. I mean, I don't know. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Yeah, I do. But you know what? The other thing you have to say is that love doesn't mean that people can be together forever. That makes sense?
Well, I
Sometimes you find love.
Me?
Yeah. No, I don't want you to find it. I think that you can, let's just use the term love, okay? turned out to be a doctor.
And what?
Yeah, I know that. Turned out to be a people. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to define love as, feelings of love between two people. And agape as feelings of love between two people, along with the ability to grow together and, learn from each other and learn together and live together and all that. Okay, so I'm going to go with, as I often say, yes, you can be in love at first sight. Unfortunately, that love at first sight doesn't mean that you can have a relationship and last forever besides internet love.
I think really infinite love.
Yes.
You choose to love someone.
Yeah.
And, there's and they come to love is patient, love is kind, love is righteous. There's a list, and I don't have to define what. I've seen it up to a lot of times, but love is not jealous. Keeping track of past whatever, but so that's something to always keep in mind. Is the things that involve in those things, and if there's any of them lacking, that's the area I need to work harder on. For me, trust versus different before once, and I need to be able to feel, to say that really well, to have to know that, be able to feel that in my heart. Or even a little jealousy. Some people say, that's good, but huh?
That's what we want to make people want. I think a lot of people want to be jealous.
Yeah, I have mixed about that. It's just, one, it'll go for that person, they show that, their genuine commitment to you, or maybe that's not the right word, but at the same time, that trust needs to go up. If that trust is there, the jealousy should be an issue, right? So, it's kind of those two kind of weigh together.
Do you think that women in general, not you, for instance, let's say that, you and your man are walking down the street and a guy would at you? Is the appropriate response of the male?
Oh, I've been in that situation more than once.
Like that.
Well, let's see responses that they've given and what I felt comfortable with. Well, first of all, or that the man around me, holding my hand, it's with me, and she felt ghosted. So, if anything, a smile, I'm kind of like, that's right. I guess would be, the response I think would be appropriate. I don't think, hey, you buddy, it's my lady is appropriate, because it's like, hey, wait a minute, he's just giving me a compliment, and giving you a compliment for being with me, so that's that's what I would say. And to you, what is the appropriate behavior?
Oh, you want to ask that question?
What?
You can't ask that question.
Oh, but I asked it differently, not differently.
Well, you did, but it's just sounds stupid because that's exactly my thought. That's a little compliment to me. But now, obviously, there's anger a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. We get a little possessive things. That's inappropriate. That's inappropriate to this one, maybe.
Well, but okay, my other thing on that, it's disrespectful at the same time with that person.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so not to disregard that, it is disrespectful at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not one to yell at the guy, but I think I would. I know I would. I would take a comment. In addition, I want to talk to them. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, and that's the situation I've been in before as well. So I'm not gonna all the above scenarios that go along with that. My response when I'm by myself sometimes is just like, I'm not gonna turn. That's what they're wanting, so I just walk out.
How do you take it? Ego boost or intrusion or... It kind of
feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna like just kind of to be put in the spot.
Yeah.
Respect. Yeah, it's just uncomfortable.
And you're not easy that way because, when you compliment like that,
you don't view me.
Well, not compliment, but what's that?
You said you don't view me that way?
No, I said they're not easy.
Oh.
In that respect because, I give it for that, it's only a compliment,
Yeah, but you thought it was a compliment like later here on you.
Definitely.
Okay, but you don't like guys, right?
No, I'm not. I'm not thinking I'm attractive.
What was that?
And do you think I'm attractive? And that's, a compliment. So, right now, but I think that, I should say that younger obviously had a different attitude toward others than we were talking about. So, when I was younger, I had a different attitude towards everything we were talking about. So,
What was your attitude?
well, that's funny. Now, I'm not half material, but I'm thinking short-term.
That you said
Turn. That word.
Turn? Well, turn would fit just as well. Well, I don't know.
That's the one. No. I know I'm more knowledgeable now.
Well, that's part of it.
It's nice to become what you have once in a while, but at least I can be proud of my less than childlike behavior at this point as opposed to childlike behavior before. Can you credit, I don't know if you see the same transformation yourself. I can say it's like a whole model, but like a mentor or someone who said, well, I like that attribute, I want to be more like that. Can you pinpoint one person?
Yes. Marion?
Yeah. Tell me about her.
She's the one I spent in massage school, actually. It was the first time that I ever thought that I admired her as, woman, and, a woman I admired, cousin, just her whole, her evil self. I can remember specifically feeling like I admire her. Just because of her accomplishment. And actually, my instructor, I look at her as I'm go ahead. I had another collaborating partner,
Do you see mostly professional or career?
Yes.
Okay. What do you want to achieve? I can tell something yet. It was, as opposed to career and those kinds of things, it was kind of, I think really changed my life. Hugh Gerhardt. His name. Yes.
Who's that?
He was a coach at school. And on state where I went. And I assisted him. And he changed absolutely who I am.
How's that?
I'm not sure why. amazing. So, I had to...
How long ago?
Yeah, I'll do it next week.
How long ago would you look up to him as him?
Oh, it was in 1990. 1990 and 91.
That's a lot.
But you know what?
There's a reason for me.
Yeah. But you know what? It's like 5 years later, I'm still making changes in myself to be more like you.
To be more like who?
You.
Yeah, like you.
That's tough on the sale.
I know, it sounds like you're saying you, and I'm like, what? Like me.
You know, there are things I told you. It's changed how I am.
Well, I know you for people years ago, like that, would say I'm an asshole, but,
Well, I'll go back probably like 7 years.
What was that?
I'll back probably like 7 years ago. Maybe it's a year, but I don't think people like me do that.
That you're an asshole?
Not a year ago, 7 years ago, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so...
People now see that.
I told you that I want people to see that.
What do you want people to see that?
Yeah, I told you.
Ooh.
Yeah, true. So, yeah, now make people see it. Closer to what I want, and maybe those come to transformations like that. What percentage of the population do you think that?
That's right.
Well, you can see people, good or bad, and you know when you're like, let's say 12 to 16 years old, and they haven't changed a bit.
How many times do I know?
Well, I'm talking about percentages, and you look at people like that. And I think that no one would recognize it based on behavior or attitude who you were when we were at that age range, 12 to 16% who we are now.
I don't do that.
So, do you think in the eye that you're given 20% of the population or higher?
Do what?
You and I and the rest of us who can't be recognized from when we were that age based on attitude and stuff, a large percent of the population or a smaller percent. Do you think most people haven't changed? Or most people have?
Most people have.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's okay, so not a physical, but
Yeah, like that, I'm physically the same. I see people who haven't seen me in 25 years. Ooh, who's the figure?
right.
So,
Well, for me,
mentally,
people mentally change. Physically, that's hard to say. I mean, the people I've run into from high school, or I can't say elementary because I went to too many things. So, from high school, people I've run into, they've all changed to where I kind of take a second look. And even one test, when I had seen him for 2 years, he put on like 60 pounds. I never. So
I'm talking about like attitude.
Attitude just depends on how life treats me. So I mean that's all individual.
They change, your attitude change.
Most no, I don't.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I know that's one thing special. Because most people want to hear exactly the same.
But you think you've changed quite a bit, I said, but you've changed quite a bit because you're not an asshole.
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
Huh?
Pretty much.
Why am I lucky?
I changed.
I'm lucky for the things because you're so sweet.
Maybe I'm lucky that I changed. I got to meet you. So that's why she was driving on.
Awesome. So, I don't know if I even should bring it up.
Amber?
Yeah, I'm here.
Amber?
I'm here.
Amber?
Hello?
Shit, Amber? Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Amber?
Hola?
Hey,
Hola?
yeah, that's the best.
I said, hola. Ayana says hola now. She says, hola, hello. She got a little door that's where it also speaks Spanish, a little Spanish and English. It's cute. She's just so cute. Sleeping. She's actually a little spot. Yeah, she's smothering my lips today. What time did I get home? Well, after I picked her up from my mom's, I was so upset, I was crying, and I called Sean and told her I got a flight. I was actually supposed to go to a lingerie party tonight. It's not like a lingerie party. It was more like, I don't even know, more like a Tupperware type thing, but for pajamas and underwear. Like, it's not real sexy. There's some sexy stuff, but not like Victoria's Secret, I guess. I don't know. It's tame. Tame lingerie. Well, anyway. I had to call her, and I was crying, and she was like, okay, she's looking, she asked if I was going to church and if she wanted me to go with her, and I said, well, I don't go to People's anymore, so I thanked her, and I said, she was like, okay, well, I hope, things work out between you two, and I'm sorry you won't be here, so I called Sean, and she had me meet her for dinner, and so we spent time, and I just vented about my sister, and how frustrating she can be. So I'm going to try my but afterwards, I felt, after I ate everything else, my stomach had been so upset. I ate some Tums, and feeling a lot better than how I did before, it's just, when she tells me I don't want it, or I want whatever it is you want, I want milk, I want cheese, I want water, it's just so awesome. She's definitely, well, she's third by the time he's here, you're going to see her and come back, she's going to be already so much bigger. Her hands already grown so much. She cut 2 more molars. I noticed those had been coming in a couple weeks ago, and so she was drooling a little bit with this hand. So, you're coming back for 25th. I don't even know what today is. I think it's Friday. Oh no, it's not Friday, Saturday. But so today the client I worked on, it was one of the chiropractors across the way for her, or she had been seeing Damien. He couldn't work on it today, so I worked on her, and she was back with me, so that's good for me. So that's, You did? You keep cutting out. Hello? Hello? I could hear you cutting out, though. You're in and out. Are you there? You just kind of cut out for a second. So you got a massage today? And how? I I know, it's like I said, it's so confusing. Hello?
Dr. Ash?
Hi.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Really? Oh my god, I'm so glad to hear from you.
Why?
Oh, well, something strange had happened today.
Amber?
I'm here.
Amber?
Can you hear me?
Hey. Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Barely.
Barely?
Yeah, what's up?
I just, I got a message from Saki. She was in between, airports today. I don't know what happened with her flight.
Amber? Amber, you there?
I'm here.
Amber, I can't hear you, sweetie.
I can hear you just fine.
Amber, I don't know if you're there or not. Amber?
I can hear you.
Amber, I'll try to call back.
I can hear you. Hello? Hello? Scott? I hope you can hear me.
Amber?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just saying I don't know what... She just called and said she was worried about me, and I have no idea what she's talking about.
Amber, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Amber?
I can hear you.
Okay, I can't hear. I don't know if you're there, sweetie.
I can hear you. I just don't know. I'm worried about her. She said she's worried about me, and I have no idea what she's talking about. Her plane's, I don't know when her plane's going to get in. She just sounded very concerned for me, and I have no idea what she's talking about. Are you there? Can you hear me? Scott? Hello?
The worst thing in the world.
Okay.
I'm so sorry that this has happened, and I'm so sorry I'm going to hurt you in this way. I don't want to do this on the phone. I want to tell you this. I want to be in person tell you this. But I'm sure that's why Saki called you.
What?
I'm sure it's why Saki called you.
Why would that? What are you talking about?
It's the worst thing. Sorry, Emma. I'll just tell you.
Okay.
You have been watching the news, obviously.
No.
I have not been traveling during the last couple weeks. I've lied to you when I've been traveling.
Okay.
The girl I got married to, her name is Laci. She disappeared just before Christmas. For the past 2 weeks, I've been in Modesto with her family and mine, searching for her.
Okay.
She just disappeared, and no one knows
Okay. Now,
where she's been.
Scott.
And I can't tell you more because I need you to be protected from the media and Ayana.
Okay.
Okay, they are amazing.
Scott. Are you listening?
I am.
You came to me earlier in December and told me that you lost your wife. What was that about?
She's alive.
What?
She's alive.
Where? She's alive? Where?
In Modesto. Now, I know, this is the hardest. I want to tell you first, you need to protect yourself from the media.
Okay.
Okay, if you've been watching the news at all, or you haven't, the media has been telling everyone that I had something to do with her disappearance. For the past 2 weeks, I've been hunted by the media, and I don't want you to be involved in this to protect yourself. I know that I've destroyed, and I hope so much that this doesn't hurt you.
How could it not affect me?
It does. And I just
How can you possibly think that this would not affect me?
Yeah, I know it does. But I know I've just been told up the last 2 weeks wanting to tell you, and the week that I haven't, and I just hope that I had to call you to tell you that.
You never answered my question, Scott.
Sweetie, you don't, I can't say anymore.
I think I deserve.
You deserve so much better. There's no question you deserve so much better.
Yeah, and I deserve to understand an explanation of why you told me you had lost your wife and this was the first holidays you'd spend without her. That was December 9th. You told me this, and now all of a sudden your wife's missing? Are you kidding me? Did you hear me?
I did. I don't know what to say.
I think an explanation would be a start.
I know you absolutely deserve an explanation.
Yes, I do.
And I want to give you one.
I'm listening.
I can't now. I mean, you don't understand. You don't understand the situation.
Then why don't you let me in on the situation and make it understand?
I can't now. I'm so sorry for that.
Why?
It's to protect all of us.
To protect all of who?
Everyone involved.
So where is she?
That's what we are trying to find out. It's a nationwide search. It's a $500,000 reward for information leading to her safe return.
Okay, so again, you never answered my question. Why did you tell me it would be the first holidays without her?
I can't. I can't explain anymore now. I'm so sorry. You should be still angry at me, and I hope you are.
Yeah, isn't that what you told me before? Oh, I wish, it'd be so much easier if you just hate me and not want to talk to me. And of course, the person I am, of course I'm going to say, you told me you lost your wife. You sat there in front of me and cried and broke down. I sat there and held your hand, Scott, and comforted you. And you were lying to me. Again, you're lying to me about lying.
I lied to you about traveling, yeah.
That's among everything else. That's just an added. So again, are you going... Is it that you're just not going to answer me?
I want to.
And what's stopping you? And what's stopping you from answering? Why would you tell me this on March 9th? That you've lost your wife, and I'm sorry I can't tell you until after I get back to Europe, and about this tragedy, and I asked you, are you ready for me? Oh, absolutely. This will be the first holidays without my wife. I'm going to spend them with my family in Maine. Is this not what you said?
It is.
It is? And how do you explain all of a sudden, you tell me it's a national search?
It is. Yes.
How is that just not such a coincidence?
If you think I had something to do with her disappearance, it does go wrong.
Really?
Right? Yes, it is.
So how is there such a coincidence to that story from what you're telling me right now about what...
Well, no.
And you still have the audacity to call me sweetie right now. First, let's see, Dave. My friend Dave lies to me about his wife.
I know.
He lied to you and told me about this.
I know.
And then you have the audacity to say, how do you handle something like this? Are you kidding me? And to put me in a position, and you want to protect me from the media? Why did you involve me in this? What role did I play? How long were you looking for me, Scott?
I'm sorry?
How long were you looking for me?
Looking for you.
Yeah. Like, looking for me? Isn't that what you told Sean? You were looking for me or someone like me? How is
I want to.
What? I am just such at a loss right now.
I know.
You say you can't tell me. You want to tell me in person. At what point are you going to tell me in person, Scott?
Once we find her.
What was that?
Once we find her.
Once we find her, what?
And that will be, resolution. I will be will be able to explain everything to you.
When you find her.
I know you can't trust me. I know you can't trust me. I could never ask you to do that.
Okay, so
I could never ask you, but I had.
But didn't you say never I will do anything for you to trust me? Baby, I feel we have a future together. What was that about?
I never said anything to you that I need.
You never told me anything you didn't need.
I lied to you about things I did.
Mm-hmm. So, how am I going to stay out of this? How do you see that happening? How do you see that I'm going to stay out of this, or I'm not going to be dragged in or involved into this? How is that, Scott? Can you answer me?
I don't know, but you don't deserve to be.
No, I don't deserve to be. You're right, I don't.
Exactly. You do not deserve to be.
So why
You don't deserve to do the things that I've done to you. But there's no but. I agree with that. I want to explain everything to you.
Yes.
But I can't.
Why?
I've got a lot of reasons. Primarily protection for everyone.
Protection of who?
Everyone.
Who is everyone?
Everyone is me, our family.
Everyone that would possibly look at you a little bit differently, because who the hell am I? You're telling me that I asked, is there anybody else? Oh, no, I'm monogamous as far as I'm concerned.
I never cheated on you. I never did.
You're married. How do you figure you never cheated on me? Explain that one to me.
I want to explain it to you, remember?
And? You will.
I can't.
You're going to, right? Is that
I will. No, I will.
When?
I hope to hell that you will listen to me when I can. I want to explain to you so badly, but I can't now. And I hope, and I can never ask you to trust me or to even listen to me again. I know, I can never ask you to do that to me. And I just hope that sometime in the future you will let me tell you the whole story. And I cannot ask you to do that.
That makes a lot more sense to me now, Scott. Of course you couldn't tell me the story about your wife because it hadn't happened yet. And you were hoping to resolve in January that it'd be resolved and you'd have a story to tell me.
If I have something to do with her disappearance, how would you believe that?
Well, let's see. How can I believe that? How can I believe that? How can I believe anything for it?
I am not evil like that.
I would hope not.
I am, oh my God.
You've lied to me now? And, I was thinking, you know how many people I've given your picture to? Or, of us in Christmas cards? So you're telling me that you want to keep me out of this and Ayana, you want to protect me from that. How? I'm just so at a loss.
Remember, I had to tell you. I've been wanting to tell you. I hope in the future I can tell you everything that you'll let me. I can never ask you to trust me. And I'm so sorry that this has happened and this is happening to you. And that is just the truth.
When I met
it hurts.
It hurts.
It hurts for me to believe that I could have something to do with her disappearance.
Well,
But I understand your anger.
You know what? Actually, I have not said that. Those words have not came out of my mouth, Scott. Now have they?
No, but everyone has been pointing a finger at me.
It came out of your mouth. And I'm not one to judge. There's only one.
I know you aren't. Yeah, that's very true.
But isn't that ironic how, Scott, when I first met you on our date, how you told me you were going to Maine with your family, and you were going to Paris and Europe and all these things. And then You came to me after Sean had found out that you were married, and you came and told me this elaborate lie about her missing and this tragedy, and that this will be the first holidays without her?
I never said, Amber.
Yes.
God, I don't want to fight with you. You know that I never said tragedy or missing.
Oh, yes, you said you've lost your wife.
No. Yes.
Obviously, without me saying much, but we will
I said that I lost my wife.
Yes, you did.
I did, and yes.
How did you lose her then, before she was lost? Explain that.
There are different kinds of loss, Amber.
Then explain your loss.
I can't to you now.
When can you?
I can
When my
once
name
there's...
has been smeared all over tabloids and everything else because I'm the lover, I'm the girlfriend. When you've been married to this woman?
You don't deserve that.
No, I don't deserve this. And you say you've been faithful to me? Oh, some people I tell I've been married to, and other people I say I never have because it's so painful for me.
I've lied to you.
Oh, more than many times, apparently. You know, when you set me down, remember I said, oh, I thought you were going to tell me you were married.
Right.
So, Scott, what about your baby? Laci's missing woman pregnant? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Really? So is that what...
And
Yes.
I want to explain all this to you now.
Yes, I'm listening.
And I just am not able to.
Why?
I can't ask you to trust me. But you will, if you give me a chance later to explain it.
Later when?
You will thank me for... Okay.
I will thank you for what?
You will thank me for not explaining it now.
Really?
Not thank me, but you'll understand. And I can't ask you to ever listen to me. I can't do that.
Well,
And this is the hardest. You can't believe that. I understand.
Yeah, is that why you said you didn't want to have any children and Ayana was the only child you ever seen having? And at that point, assuming we're together, you'd have her as your own? Why would you tell me that when you were expecting a baby?
See, I'm so sorry that I can't tell you everything.
Why can't you tell me everything? Why?
But it's simply, it just has entirely too many repercussions, and they're not all for me. Okay, there's a lot, and all the repercussions don't deal with me.
What repercussions?
If I was to explain everything to you,
Yes.
and the media started attacking you, or anything else, so many people would be hurt.
You think?
I know it, and I'm so sorry that you're being hurt by this. But, I mean, I can understand you can never believe what I'm saying. But, God, I hope you do, but I understand you.
Tell me the coincidence of Laci, your wife, disappearing, and your stories earlier in December. And then you're carrying on this elaborate lie with me that you're in Europe, and you're in Maine with your folks? Explain that to me.
I wanted to tell you about this.
Really?
As soon as it happened.
But of course you couldn't because you're in Maine with your folks.
I didn't make that trip.
So, you and I, you and I, assuming we'd be together, how would you explain a new baby that you brought into this world?
I'm sorry.
How would you explain your baby to me?
You don't know everything.
No, I don't. So, what is it?
I want to tell you everything, but I can't.
Okay, are you listening to me?
I am.
Okay, how now, was, again, you saying, assuming we stay together and you talk about all these future things with me, how would you explain a newborn child of yours that, I would assume she'd want you to have regular visits with this child, right?
I'm so sorry, but I can't tell you about those things right now.
Why? Why not right now?
It would hurt entirely too many people.
Yeah, is this child yours?
I'm sorry, I keep saying that. That's not your neighbor. I cannot tell you.
Is this child yours?
I can't tell you all these things now.
Why?
The only things I needed you to know. And I hope that you're not, that I know I hurt you.
Oh, what?
Amber? Amber?
You have what?
I just hope that, you don't get hurt more by this than I'm doing.
You already know what I plan to do. I'm going to have no compassion for you.
I hope you don't think that's true.
Actually, speaks louder than words.
That's true.
That's not fair to find out for that.
That's true. I deserve anything you say. There's no question, Amber.
So tell me, Scott,
Yeah.
why should I not go to the police with this?
It's your decision.
Really?
Of course.
And at that point, I go to the police with this. What do you see happening?
I imagine that,
Yeah, go ahead. What?
well, they would, I don't know if they would release it to the media or, obviously they would question you, they want to know everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It is your decision, of course. I wanted to tell you what has happened, and I wanted to tell you that I like you.
And what stopped you from this?
Previous to now,
Yeah.
I could make excuses how to justify it to myself about,
Great right now.
well, I know I'm telling you that I justify to myself by saying, no, she just found out about Dave. No, she's had a fight with her sister. Don't tell her. No. It was probably just weakness and hoping that basketball on you.
Just a weakness in holding on to me?
And longing to hold on to you.
Longing to hold on?
Weakness and not being able to tell you about me traveling. Amber,
Yes.
you're that.
Yeah, I'm here.
I deserve everything that you want to say to me.
Well, again. Sean,
I'm sorry. Amber?
are you forgetting things you had discussed with Sean? If you're not serious about a relationship, don't call Amber. She's been through too much already. Do you not remember having this discussion with Sean?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Oh, but you still went ahead and went through. Why? Why? Are you there? Hello?
Amber?
Yes?
Amber?
Did you hear me? Are you driving? Hello? Hello? Are you driving? Hello? If you can hear me, call back.
So as you heard from the recordings, Amber is asking Scott for straight answers, asking why he would start a relationship with her, why he would tell Scott that he wasn't going to start a relationship with her if he wasn't ready. But, he goes ahead and does it anyways because Scott thinks that he has this elaborate plan, but little does he know, it's backfiring piece by piece. So as you can see, Amber is hurt and she's frustrated and she wants a straight answer from this man. And all he can do is just keep saying, I can't tell you right now. I want to tell you in person. I'm going to come see you tonight. But he's lying to her. He's not giving straight answers to her or the police. And this poor woman has been dragged through hell. But she's trying to do everything she can to find Laci and this man's unborn child. So we do have some more recordings to go through, which is recordings 196S, January 6, 03, 11:29 p.m., 196T, 196U, and those are going to be the end of our recordings. But I'm going to save that for part 4 of our Scott Peterson trial, as those ones are hour-long phone recording conversations, and I'm sure you guys do not want to sit here for 3 hours listening to part 3. So look at your notification buttons and wherever you listen to my podcast for our last part of our Scott Peterson saga. Without further ado, that is the end of our episode. I hope everyone is having a wonderful night and is enjoying our beautiful weather, because I know I am. I am your host, Chanice. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube, Facebook page, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button to listen to more episodes by me. Without anything else to say, I guess, have a good night and keep creeping it real, Creepaholics Crew.